Welcome student. Today we learn the chemistry and from chemistry 12th standard halogen derivatives of alkyl halide. We will learn the different chemical reactions and from that chemical reaction we will see the elimination reaction. From elimination reaction we will study the dehydrohalogenation. Dehydrohalogenation. D means removal and removal of hydrogen and halogen atom. Dehydrohalogenation means removal of the HX, that is called as dehydrohalogenation. We will see here, friend, you are considering the alkyl halide, and alkyl halide consists at least one beta hydrogen atom. At least one beta hydrogen atom. The carbon bearing halogen commonly called as alpha carbon atom. Carbon bearing hydrogen atom is called as alpha carbon atom, and adjacent to that beta carbon atom, when hydrogen atom is attached to the beta carbon atom, that is called as beta hydrogen atom. Here, friend, alkyl halide is treated with alcoholic KOH. Alkyl halide is treated with alcoholic KOH, it gives the alkene. It gives the alkene. We will see one reaction. Suppose ethyl bromide. Ethyl bromide. See here Br and here H. This is called as ethyl bromide. This ethyl bromide is treated with alcoholic KOH. Is treated with alcoholic KOH. After heating, here elimination of this hydrogen and Br takes place and formation of alkene, that is ethylene, or in IUPAC system it is also called as ethene. Ethene with KBr and H2O. Once again see here what is meant by the dehydrohalogenation. In dehydrohalogenation we will see when ethyl bromide CH3CH2Br is treated with alcoholic KOH. After heating, here elimination of H and Br takes place and formation of double bond, that is formation of ethene with KBr and H2O. KBr and H2O. In ZZAP elimination, in dehydrohalogenation reaction, the preferred product is that alkene which has greater number of alkyl groups which are attached to the doubly bonded carbon atom. According to the ZZAP rule, in dehydrohalogenation, elimination takes place as the preferred product alkene which has greater number of alkyl groups which are attached to the doubly bonded carbon atom. That means a double bonded carbon atom carries large number of alkyl groups, then only elimination takes place faster. The stability order for alkyl substituted alkene is R2C double bond Cr2, which is greater than R2C double bond Cr, which is greater than R2C double bond CH2, which is greater than RCH double bond CHR, which is greater than RCH double bond CH2. Here you can see here four alkyl groups which are attached to the carbon-carbon double bond. Here there are three alkyl groups which are attached to the carbon-carbon double bond. Here only two alkyl groups which are attached to the one carbon atom. So elimination higher than that of the carbon carrying one alkyl group which is attached to the carbon-carbon double bond, and which is greater than only one alkyl group which are attached to the carbon-carbon double bond. Once again see what is the dehydrohalogenation. Dehydrohalogenation is one type of the elimination reaction. In this reaction, elimination of the hydrogen and halogen from alkyl halide takes place. Suppose you are considering the alkyl halide such as the ethyl bromide. When treated with alcoholic KOH, after heating it produces ethylene with potassium bromide and water molecule. Mostly dehydrohalogenation takes place according to the Sedzeff, that is called as Sedzeff elimination. In Sedzeff elimination, dehydrohalogenation reaction, preferred product is considered as alkene which has greater number of alkyl groups which are attached to the carbon-carbon double bond. Then what is the stability order for the alkyl halide? Here R2C double bond CR2 which is greater than R2C double bond CR, which is greater than R2C double bond CH2, which is greater than RCH double bond CHR, which is greater than RCH double bond CH2. Suppose 2-bromobutane undergoes the elimination in presence of here alcoholic KOH heating. Here more than 2 products are obtained or 2 products obtained, such as here this is alpha hydrogen atom, here beta 1, that means carbon atom attached to the second carbon atom, that is called as beta carbon atom, and here beta 2 which is attached to the second different carbon atom. So here 2 beta here hydrogen atoms are present. First we will see the elimination of hydrogen from beta 1, and here Br, the product is obtained CH3 CH double bond CH3 CH2 CH double bond CH2, that is 1-butene, and second product is obtained like this. Here elimination of hydrogen atom from beta 2 and here Br from alpha carbon atom, that is CH3 CH double bond CH, here CH2, and this is called as 2-butene. This is called as 2-butene. Once again see here, if there are 2 or more non-equivalent beta hydrogen atoms are present, 2 or more non-equivalent beta hydrogen atoms are present, then elimination takes place with help of alcoholic KOH. After heating, it gives the 2 different alkenes such as 1-butene and 2-butene. For example, 2-bromobutane is treated with alcoholic KOH. It gives the 1-butene and 2-butene. Here 2-butene is considered as a major product and 1-butene, that is called as minor product. Then we will see the next article, that is reaction with active metals. Reaction with active metals. We know that sodium and magnesium are active metals in periodic table. See here, we will see when alkyl halide such as RX, when alkyl halide, see reaction with active metals. Suppose you are considering alkyl halide, when it is treated with magnesium and in presence of dry ether, it gives alkyl magnesium halide. It gives alkyl magnesium halide, and this alkyl magnesium halide is called as Grignard reagent. Is called as Grignard reagent. Is called as Grignard reagent. Once again see, when alkyl halide is treated with magnesium in presence of dry ether, it gives alkyl magnesium halide, that is called as Grignard reagent. Alkyl magnesium halide is called as Grignard reagent. Suppose when alkyl magnesium halide RMgX is treated with methyl alcohol, in presence of dry ether, in presence of dry ether. Here the hydrogen from hydroxyl group is attached to the alkyl group, then it produces RH, that is called as alkane, and the complex of the magnesium, that is MgX, and here OCS3. Suppose you are considering ammonia. Ammonia has a molecular formula NH3. Ammonia has a molecular formula NH3. When alkyl magnesium halide is treated with ammonia, mostly it produces the alkane RH, and here Mg is attached to the halogen, and here NH2. This is called as RH alkane. Once again say, when alkyl halide is treated with active metals such as magnesium, mostly it gives alkyl magnesium halide, that is called as Grignard reagent. RX alkyl halide is treated with magnesium in presence of dry ether, it gives alkyl magnesium halide, that is called as Grignard reagent. It is very important complex. See, it is mainly prepared for the formation of different compounds. Now we will see here alkyl magnesium halide is treated with methyl alcohol in presence of dry ether, it gives alkane with complex of magnesium such as MgXOCS3. When alkyl magnesium halide Grignard reagent is treated with ammonia, again it produces the alkane with complex of magnesium such as X and NH2. X and NH2. Then next reaction, Voss reaction. Voss reaction. Voss reaction is mainly used for the preparation of higher alkane. Voss reaction mainly used for the preparation of higher alkane. Suppose you are considering the two molecules of alkyl halide are treated with two sodium atoms in presence of dry ether. Here it produces the alkane, and here sodium halide molecule. Suppose for example here the methyl bromide is treated with sodium metal. Two molecules of methyl bromide is treated with sodium metal, mainly here twice Na and 2Br react with each other, and it produces twice NaBr sodium bromide and two methyl group attached to each other, and it produces the ethane. It produces ethane in presence of dry ether, and this reaction is called as Voss reaction. This Voss reaction mainly used for the preparation of higher alkane. That means two alkyl halide molecules are treated with sodium metal in presence of dry ether, it gives higher alkane with sodium halide. For example, when methyl bromide is treated with sodium metal in presence of dry ether, it gives the ethane. When a mixture of two different alkyl halide is used, three possible alkanes are formed. Suppose here methyl bromide and ethyl bromide are treated with sodium metal in presence of dry ether. Three products are formed. First one ethane, second one that is propane, and third one that is butane, CH3 CH2 CH2 Once again see here Voss reaction. In Voss reaction mainly here higher alkanes are produced. When alkyl halide are treated with sodium metal in presence of dry ether, higher alkanes are produced with sodium halide. Again here, bromomethane, that is methyl bromide, is treated with sodium metal. In presence of dry ether, it gives ethane with sodium bromide. If the mixture of two different alkyl halides are used and it is treated with sodium metal in presence of dry ether, three products are obtained. For example, when methyl bromide is treated with ethyl bromide in presence of dry ether, here the ethane, propane and butane, these three products are possible. These three products are possible, and these reactions are mainly considered as a Wolff's reaction. This reaction is called as Wolff's reaction. The next article, that is reaction of haloarenes with metal. The reaction of haloarenes with metal. Reactions of haloarenes with metal. Suppose reactions of haloarenes with metals. First reaction was Wittig reaction. Here the bromobenzene, is treated with sodium metal and methyl bromide in presence of dry ether, it gives the toluene with sodium bromide, and this reaction is called as Wolff-Wittig reaction. This reaction is called as Wolff-Wittig reaction. Now only we will see the Wittig reaction. Next reaction, that is called as Wittig reaction. In this, suppose here the chlorobenzene is treated with sodium metal in presence of dry ether. Diphenyl is obtained. Diphenyl is obtained. Diphenyl is obtained with sodium chloride, and this reaction is called as Wittig reaction. This reaction is called as Wittig reaction. Once again see here, Wittig reaction means when chlorobenzene is treated with sodium metal in presence of dry ether. Here you will get the diphenyl and sodium chloride. It gives the diphenyl and sodium chloride. The next reaction, that is mainly considered as nucleophilic substitution reaction of haloarenes. Nucleophilic substitution of haloarenes. Nucleophilic substitution. Nucleophilic substitution reactions. Nucleophilic substitution reactions of haloarenes. In this we will see a Fein 4-nitrochlorobenzene. Fein 4-nitro. See, this is benzene ring. Cl is attached, that is called as chlorobenzene. At fourth position NO2 is attached, that is called as 4-nitrochlorobenzene. Fein 4-nitrochlorobenzene is treated with sodium hydroxide. At 433 Kelvin. Here in presence of water, hydronium ion, here mostly it produces 4-nitrophenol. 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 It produces 4-nitrophenol. Again, see here in nucleophilic substitution reaction, first reaction that is called as here 4-nitrochlorobenzene is treated with sodium hydroxide at 433 Kelvin in presence of excess water. Here it produces 4-nitrophenol. It produces 4-nitrophenol. Then second reaction, that is 2,4-dinitrochlorobenzene. 2,4-dinitrochlorobenzene is treated with sodium carbonate. Is treated with sodium carbonate. Is treated with sodium carbonate, Na2CO3, in excess of water. In excess of water, aqueous media, mostly at 403 Kelvin. It produces 2,4-dinitrophenol. 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 Once again, see here. 2,4-dinitrochlorobenzene is treated with sodium carbonate at 403 Kelvin in acidic media, mostly in presence of excess water. It produces 2,4-dinitrophenol. Again, we will see a first reaction that is called as nucleophilic substitution reaction. In nucleophilic substitution reaction, 2-nitrochlorobenzene is treated with sodium hydroxide at 433 Kelvin. It gives 4-nitrophenol. It gives 4-nitrophenol. Second reaction here, 2,4-dinitrochlorobenzene treated with sodium carbonate and 403 Kelvin. Here it gives 2,4-dinitrophenol. It gives 2,4-dinitrophenol. And 2,4,6-nitrochlorobenzene is treated with steam and warm. Steam and warm. Then it produces 2,4,6-trinitrophenol. 2,4,6-trinitrophenol. And here 2,4,6-trinitrochlorobenzene. See, 2,4,6-trinitrochlorobenzene here warm in presence of steam. It produces 2,4,6-trinitrophenol. Thank you.